What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today, for the first time this year, we're going to be reacting to Ty reacting to a tier list. It's about time. It's about time we do this. It's about damn time we do this. So, I heard that Ty has had a couple of problems with the 2-guard tier list, so it will be interesting to see how, what way he's, what he thinks were wrong. So, before we get on to it, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. Also, subscribe to Ty. He's currently on 69,000 subscribers. Let's try to get him to 70k within the next, week or two. But, yeah, so, let's get on to it. I'm going to put playback speed on 1.5 times because I do not want this video to be an hour long. It'll be probably close to it, but I don't want it to be a full hour.
What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be reacting to DBG ranking the best shooting guards.
Okay, let's.
There's not been one stage this year. No, there hasn't.
Free speed pattern next gen around Christmas.
He still was
bad.
bad.
Was not terrible.
He was
No,
terrible.
he was okay.
He's worthless.
He can't run.
If you own that,
I agree.
AI, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Not gonna lie, I do think the ability to run is quite an important thing on either gen, and he can't really move.
Yeah, he can't run.
Iguodala.
He's
I think
okay.
he's mid. I mean, he's bad.
I feel like Iggy's just what all
C-tier's
Iggy
probably
cards
the
are,
best
just
player
mid.
for Iguodala.
He's never going to be the best card in the game. He's going to always
his
be usable, though.
Release is mid. His defense is good, though.
Yeah, but he's only 6'6".
His defense is good. His offense is just...
And for this stage, it's
just
2K,
fine.
6'6", I don't know.
Maybe P tier, but...
Maybe, right, maybe.
I think he's either C or B. We got AK. One of the most
S.
obvious
He is S tier. He might be the best of the best at primary shooting.
AK.
He is the best. It's not even close. He's the best. It's not even close.
You absolutely can. Especially if you like base 98.
Curry on next gen. He's fantastic on both gens, but way better on current gen.
Current gen, yeah. He is.
The fact is that
just because base
I'm
98
still
is
putting him
better.
on S tier for next gen. I just think
He's the best primary 2 guy. It's not even close.
legitimately can argue number 1 card in the game.
I don't think he is, but I think he's a top 5 or 6 card.
So
He's that good.
Bogdan. I don't rate Bogdan. I love Bogdan.
He's not good in this game.
I've not used the card, so I can't really say much.
I think he's very, very average. So I'm gonna go.
Wherever you go with Bogdanovich, I can't really say much.
I'm looking at the cards here on this list.
He's not good. I've used him once. He's not
I
good.
feel like the shooting guard tier list is better overall than what we had at point guard.
Oh, it's a tough one. Beal though. Beal's gonna go B tier. Beal is like.
It's Bradley Beal. I mean, he is 6'5".
He's so good on next
he's not
gen.
terrible, right? But he's on current gen. Don't use him if you're next gen.
Very,
Okay.
very slight
He's
worse.
so good on next gen.
I personally believe that like Houston.
See, the difference between
all of
6'5" and
those,
6'6"
Ray
is
Allen
big
based-
though.
Ray Allen based guys are all
No,
very,
it's
very
not.
similar.
It's 1
I
inch.
think Houston is the best of them all on next gen.
I think so too.
Which is why I have Houston B tier.
But
I will say this. There's like a sweet spot for height on next gen because of this, or on current gen because of the speed burst. Taller equals better. On next gen, there is like a 6'10", I would say is the ideal height for most players. For defense. Because there is like an ideal defensive height of about 6'10". Obviously, offensively, tall players reign supreme on next gen, but defensively, 6'10" is like the ideal height. And actually, smaller players can be better. So, height does not equal good on defense on next gen. It does on current gen.
again, I don't really play next gen like that. So if you look at all these cards, AK is obviously way better on current gen, but a lot of these cards are better on next gen.
So,
Not really, just 2 of the same card.
Brandon Ingram is so elite. If he's not at least A tier, I'm gonna argue.
He's really good.
He is so good. He deserves to be an A tier.
Like
Honestly,
Ingram,
possibly even S. He is that
he's got a
elite.
good release.
He's
Not good on next gen.
Is he expensive? Yes, but
He's not good on next. He's all right on next gen. He's
He
not.
can shoot and can dribble.
He's okay.
He's so good,
Really,
man.
really good.
He is so elite.
And I know he is a very, very good card this year. Then we got Buddy.
The difference between his 6'7" cards and that 6'9" card is
Buddy's
just
going C
massive.
tier. I actually think Buddy on offense is.
Also, I've just realized Ty's wearing a pair of Beats Studio headphones. You gotta, if you're gonna use headphones on videos, you gotta invest in the open ear headphones, Ty. You gotta invest in them. That would be a solid investment. Trust me. I didn't realize how good they were until I actually until I bought a pair. I did not realize how good they were for recording videos. I just noticed that. So it's like, why is he not wearing one? Why does he not have a cover in his left ear? Because like Beats Studios are noise cancelling.
So nice. He's got that Kobe base.
I mean,
He's got a lot of good things going for him.
C tier's fine.
Defensively, I mean, dude,
Right, he was a
6'4".
free card.
There's
C
only
tier's
so
fine.
much you can do when a player is 6'4" in this game.
He's
not
chicken
a card
man.
I'd recommend you
But
run.
at the end
I
of
mean,
the
He's
day,
chicken.
like,
He's
great
fine,
release,
but
good ball handling.
if you're a big
Good
Boomer
dunker.
Sooner fan, a big Buddy Hield fan, do what you gotta do.
He is chicken.
He's under.
He's
well,
free.
You have to hold it against him.
He's chicken.
But other than that, though, he can do pretty much
I
everything.
mean, yeah, he's only 6'4".
Then we got Calvert.
Calvert's
Cheney,
good,
Calvert
man.
Cheney C tier. Calvert Cheney compared to Iggy's fine. Like, yeah, Cheney only his gold range, whereas Iggy's half range. But
I like Calvert, man. I
He's
think
C.
he probably is right for this stage, but
Cheney
for a
has
time,
got
I like
whatever,
Calvert.
he's got
28 chicken. He's chicken. He just only his goal range.
For a time, I really did like Calvert.
Yeah, I think C tier is where he belongs. Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert's fine. I don't like it on a point guard. It's base 70. I don't mind base 70.
Base 70 on next gen is fine. Even on current gen,
If
if
you
you
don't
like
know what
Jonathan
70 is,
Isaac,
the
it's
Jonathan
fine.
Isaac release,
It's only good off the catch and shoot. It's not good off the dribble.
great, especially for a guard.
Right, for a
fine
point
with
guard,
it.
shooting guard, yeah, you're
It's
right.
fine on a Jonathan Isaac. It's fine.
I
on
agree
a-
with what
it was
DBG
fine on
said.
EG on Leon.
Even with yeah, he's just not a primary
It's
point.
fine if you see that release on a tall player, but again, there's some releases that are going to be men not good on guards. Money Mullen. B tier.
Chris Mullen is the
He's chicken.
B tier player should look like. You know what you're getting out of the card. He's gonna be knocked down either gen.
He's B tier, but he's good. He's good.
He's just
If you're not like
chick,
me,
man.
and
He's good.
100 times better left-handed players, you may not be like him. McCollum's going E tier.
CJ's not good, guys.
He's 6'3".
He's just CJ's not good.
Base 4 is not good either.
Yes,
Like, he's by no means a bad shooter.
Doesn't he have jump shot 4 too?
Problem with CJ McCollum is,
I mean, he can hit with that.
you can't really play him with the 1, you can't play him with the 2.
I'm nervous where
Not
DBG is
really
gonna say
bad
Cliff
this year,
Robinson. man. I'm
Cliff is
nervous.
so good.
You can.
Cliff Robinson should be B tier.
He's E tier.
How?
Oh, lads, I made a severe lapse of judgment. So like, I'm really like in a time crunch today.
Oh, I lost
Really
these challenges.
challenge for no fouls. So I decided, you know what? I'm winning by like 18 points. I'm just gonna go and play the last half of the challenge, not really focus on it, and I press triangle and my player shoved another one of their players.
Nah, DBG, you gotta lock into the challenges, man. You gotta lock in. You gotta
No,
lock
it's
into those
not.
challenges, man.
Something to do with locking in. I lost the no foul challenge 3 times in the fourth quarter.
We got caught in an offensive rebound. That time about a minute ago, we got caught in a defensive rebound. Oh, I hate it so much. This has been the most painful challenge since I've lost it 3 times in the fourth quarter.
That was more. These challenges were more just
Now Cliff.
emotionally painful than the goal challenge.
Cliff is most definitely A tier. He's
But
a
is if
shooter.
you compare Cliff Robinson to Brandon Ingram on current gen, I think 99% of the people are gonna take Brandon Ingram.
If you can get used to his release,
Cliff's release is not it on current gen.
It's fine.
Next gen, I think it's easier to
he's a
get used
shooter. His
to.
defense is good.
His defense, he's better defensively than AK-47. He's the best defensive 2 guard in the game. Period. On either gen. He's the best, including Kawhi. Including Kawhi, he's the best defensive. And it's not a bad release. Once you can get used to it, once you can get used to that release, it's so good on next gen. But once you get used to that release, he's one of the best 2 guys in the game. There's a reason why I start the dude. I still start the guy. He's unbelievable.
He's fine
all
on
around.
next gen. Current gen, I would not use. I wouldn't recommend the card. You can use him. I just wouldn't recommend the card.
I go play a 6'10". I mean,
That's the one thing about him. He is
absolutely
tall. He is
fantastic
6'10". So
and
I mean,
dunker. Really good dunker. So the one thing with this card though is if you are not a fan of Waiters base,
the Waiters base is just
you're
not.
like that.
It's just really
I
not
mean,
it.
that's
in my
the case with, like,
opinion.
It is good. Waiter's base
Yeah,
is
but with that
good.
release, it's
Yeah,
something
we got a
different.
major. Clyde the Glide Drexler. Oh, how much I want to put Clyde the Glide in S.
It's just next gen bias though, DBG. Like,
Of course it is. He's
Is
unbelievable.
Clyde better than Chris Mullen on current gen? I don't
Yes.
And so that's the thing. Yes, Clyde is probably better on next gen, but the next gen bias here is.
I really
See,
want
maybe
Clyde
not,
best
but
here.
at the end of the day, like, on current gen, every card does the same damn thing. At least on next gen, you've got base 5, which is quite a rare release on a 2 guard. At least you get something a bit different on next gen. And every one of these cards, except for the guys with steady, do the exact same thing on current gen, including Iguodala.
But on next gen, he's so good. I
He's
on current
so
gen,
mid.
Pretty good.
He's mid
But,
on
I mean,
current
when
gen.
we're talking
So good on next gen.
We're looking at one of the best players in the game. I'm such a big fan of him.
And I mean, I get it, right? There are 2 gens, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think
He doesn't
A
compare
tier
to
is
a Brandon
probably
Ingram
fair.
on current gen.
Like again, I wish I could put him in S tier.
Yeah, but Brandon Ingram doesn't compare to Clyde on next.
Not really,
Yeah,
not
Carries
really.
Miles.
He's fine, man.
I mean D tier, but if you want to
He was better. He's C tier.
I think he's quite B tier.
Or is he?
I think he is C
His
tier,
release
honestly.
is medium.
Right now,
I don't
he's
even like
C.
Darius Miles, but I do think he's C tier because he's
I
tall.
mean, he's either the probably weakest card in C tier or the best card in D tier.
He sucks on
I'm
next
just gonna
gen.
put him in C tier. I'm gonna put David Thompson in D tier.
David Thompson
I don't
stinks,
mind
guys.
David Thompson. I really don't.
He's
I-
good.
two guard
He's
positions are
6'4",
pretty
man.
fast.
Like, the
I
dude
don't
is-
mind
the
David
dude's
Thompson.
tiny, man.
He's actually
Like, he's 6'4", so is Dwayne Wade. Like, he's small, but he can still play a bit.
okay. He was surprisingly okay.
He's
Okay,
tiny.
now we're gonna go to the lower tiers.
Wally Zerbiak,
He's
get him
not
up
the
there.
worthless
He
tier without
stinks.
Iverson.
Oh, worthless?
I mean, is Iverson gonna be in a tier of his own? I mean, Marcus Smart kind of sucks, but I don't think he's quite worthless.
Trying to look and see if I
Who
think
else is
anybody's
good? Eric
worthless.
Gordon, E tier. Eric Gordon's not as good as David
He's
Thompson.
bad, but he's not worthless.
Eric Gordon's not
We're
very
talking
good.
Steph and Dell. I mean, give me Dell.
Yeah, he's not.
Dell's way better than
There's a lot
Steph.
of these undersized cards are not that great.
Yeah, I think he's by himself. I think
He is.
Iverson's by
I don't
himself.
think there's anybody as bad as Allen Iverson. Or even
Okay,
comparable.
Wally Zerbiak is.
He's not
Wally
good.
Zerbiak's D tier.
He's
He's got
bad.
decent length, but
I do not like Wally at all.
okay. And who else belongs in these low
E
tiers?
tier. I don't know.
I mean, if you're on current gen, I mean, Pete Maravich belongs.
Oh yeah, but overall probably
and
C
so is
tier.
Ray Allen. These guys stink on current gen.
Yeah, I mean they're not good, and that's the thing. There are 2 gens that we got to remember.
Drazen?
Drazen's not good.
Drazen C tier? I mean, yeah, he's terrible, but he put him in low.
Drazen literally stinks, but he's still C tier. He stinks though. Don't grind for that Drazen card.
Yeah, I don't know
He
what to
stinks.
do.
I mean, he stinks for what he is. He's fine, though.
Hunter's
He's
going
good.
into B tier. He's kind of. His release is all right.
Yeah, I mean it's a quick release. It's kind of difficult to green with, but I like that release
He has
overall.
a few good.
I used it on
I
next
like
and was
DeAndre
surprisingly not good with
I
it.
like him a lot. If you're on current gen, he's better than Allen Houston.
People compare him to Kawhi, but I don't even see it. He's all right.
Yeah, but on next gen, Allen
Wow,
Houston may be in the top 2 guards in the game.
I don't think I put him in B tier. But
He's probably the best player at C tier, maybe.
and if you're wondering why I'd be tempted to put Del Curry in B tier, just look at his dribble six. Look at everything about Del Curry.
No, there's not really that many
He's just
downfalls with Del
absolute
Curry.
god tier.
Dell's incredible.
He's just absolute god tier, especially on next gen. DeMar DeRozan.
B? No way you're taking.
I'm not gassing it putting DeMar DeRozan.
All I'm gonna say is if you put him in A tier, the other DeRozan's going to A tier. But
Yeah, the other DeRozan's same, just with very quick.
A lot of people are gonna prefer DeRozan to a Cliff Robinson, so I don't think it's bad. I mean,
DeRozan's better on current gen.
That's my opinion, right? Is he better?
I think.
Is DeRozan better on current gen than Clyde Drexler? I think so.
Yeah, because Trey Burke-Pace is better on current gen than it is on next.
There's the other DeRozan has a very quick release.
And quick releases on current gen are normally better than very quick releases.
Okay, defender. Let's not gas it.
Like his overall game is good. Again, there are better two guys now, but he's still good. This DeMar DeRozan, they're the same card.
They are. I'm pretty sure Win has a very quick release though.
Denny Avdia, Denny's class, but he's B tier. He's 6'9".
All right, let's not gas. Denny
What's
Avdia.
wrong with Denny Avdia? He's got everything you like. He's got everything you like. He's got a good release. He's got a fast release, an easy release to green. He's 6'9". He can dunk. He plays defense. What more do you want from him, Ty? Just because he's a pink diamond. What more do you want from Denny? In all your criteria, tall, can shoot, can go to the basket. He has all your criteria. Let me just have a look on my phone right here. Does Denny Avdia have half showtime? He has half showtime as well. He fits all your criteria. It's like let's insert Isaiah Thomas meme. I fit the criteria to be selected. What's wrong with Denny, Ty? What's wrong with Denny?
He's also a good shooter.
Denny's okay.
Dribbler.
Look, he's okay. Is he as good as Chris Mullin? No, he's not.
Way better than Mullen. Both gens, he's better than Mullen.
There are no real flaws with this card right here.
Both gens, he's better than Mullen.
He's so mid.
Alright, he's like,
We finally got a Des Mason that can shoot it a little bit. Though.
He's better. He's just a better version of J.R. Smith.
J.R. Some people say he's like a better version of the J.R.
He's better
I
J.R.
just don't recommend Desmond Mason. It's really it's that simple.
Like you're putting him in one of those two tiers. You're putting him in either C or B. You know what? Screw it. I'll put him in D tier.
I guess he's not that bad. I don't rate the card highly.
Booker, Devin Booker.
You got Van Arsdale there.
I'm gonna go C tier of Devin Booker, but I will say this is the best Devin Booker.
If you ever went C tier with Van Arsdale, I will be upset.
Yeah, I think I put Van Arsdale in A tier.
I've ever seen in any MyTEAM.
Devin Booker in C tier, I don't mind it. You could argue B tier though.
And
He's honestly not bad.
I'm not by no means a fan of Devin Booker any years in 2K.
Come on. You're gonna say Denny doesn't belong in B and Booker's better than Denny?
But this is by
He is
far
not
the best
bad in
Devin
this
Booker
year.
I've seen. So he's.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that one, Ty. I do not know about that one.
I'm from C tier, but it's a C and B. There's almost nothing separate these guys.
Wait. You overlooked Van Arsdale.
Dominique B.
You literally overlooked Van Arsdale, man. Van Arsdale's not B tier. Van Arsdale's probably A tier.
Dominique's got everything perfect except that jump shot.
I mean, yeah, that jump shot most
You
people are
guys
not
know-
gonna
you
like.
guys
I do
know
like
how
B tier
much
for
I hate
Dominique.
Jump shot 8.
No, the peak Dominique for his time was good.
I legitimately think.
Can we as a community bring base 11 and base 8 back?
We need
You know what I'm
both of them
saying?
back.
2K19, those
For me,
were the
jump shot
better.
8.
We need base.
The brand-
2K19 was so fun.
Those cards were.
He's a garbage man.
Don't even get me started on those cards.
in
Those
terms of
cards
shooting,
were.
Like 2K19 was so much more fun than the gameplay this year.
He's really good. So for me, the way I play, with how I feel with his release, for me, he's a garbage man. But I know a lot of people really like him. So
I don't mind
I'm
Dominique.
to
I don't mind him.
D tier. So be my argument A. I don't like him. Duncan Robinson, man, his gold cards.
I've not used that
You know who I
Duncan
forgot on this list? S tier, but he healed. Duncan Robinson's D tier, he's mad. But like S tier, gold, but he healed.
It was so difficult to beat that gold challenge, but how many people did it in different ways, right? Some people ran that.
It
way, some
wasn't
people
difficult when
did it
people found out how to do
People did it in
it.
different ways, so that was kind of the cool thing.
When people found out to play it
Maybe
was
that
not
gold
difficult.
challenge
Gold
Sorry,
Duncan Robinson
it's-
and
it's
Game of Thrones
literal
card,
pain.
the normal versions, but man, gold, but he healed. That card is the best. He's the damn best.
Go, but he heals S tier.
Is he A tier?
I am torn.
Chase down animations A tier.
I think you got to go A tier. I
You
really
know
do.
what? I'm putting Wade.
I
Chase
think you have
downs.
to go A tier. For me personally, it wouldn't be A tier, but for a lot of people in the
I still
community,
think he can do a
yes,
bit of a
it would
job.
be. Now put Van Arsdale in A
I
tier
still think
too.
Wade can do a bit of a job in my team.
There's no way you put Van Arsdale in C tier on purpose, right?
Is he the greatest player in the
Like-
world? Of
like,
course
right?
not. Is he the worst player in the world? Of course not. Dwayne Wade is just good. Like I've seen a lot of people have a ton of success with him as a
300 point guard because he's so.
He's
tough,
so good on
he's
current
so
gen.
tough,
I've been cooked
especially on
cooked
current gen.
by him on
A lot
next.
of people killed me with him on next gen, which is a bit of a weird one.
On-
And he's way better on
I've seen
current.
him being used in
Yeah.
quite a few tournaments. I've seen him just getting some crazy chase down blocks on current gen.
No, Dwayne Wade's
One thing
defensive
about
animations
Card,
is
I really
just.
do
He gets the best chase downs in the game. The only person
Ridiculous.
The only person who gets similar chase downs to D Wade is Cliff Robinson. Cliff Robinson gets the same chase downs, and he's 6'10". So, like, outside of Dwayne Wade, the only person that gets those crazy chase downs in the game that I've used is Cliff.
We need high for defense, man. If you got Wade's animations, height.
I don't know why certain players have certain
you got those
animations,
Wade
but his
animations
are
that you're
elite.
getting-
Even on his, I think it was his pink or his
Pretty much
Galaxy
every
Opal
single
card.
time.
Level
you are
40
getting
was just
chase down
elite.
blocks. You're right there. Eddie Jones. I'm putting Eddie Jones in C tier. And we
He's
always
just-
have
I mean, he's
special
just not
Eddie
it, man.
Jones, but he's going C tier.
The Diamond Daddy was
Then we
just
got
absolutely.
Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose is better than
I've
Eddie Jones.
still never used Jalen Rose to this
Jalen Rose,
day.
Trevor Ariza, I broke on
He's
B tier.
he's left-handed Trevor Ariza.
I broke on B tier. They basically are the same card. Okay. I'm gonna have to move some players down tiers.
Who do I move down?
Move
Let's
out of
move
C
some
tier.
players
Move
down.
Karras. I don't like Karras.
Wally down. I'm gonna move him down.
Yeah.
Move
Don't move Booker down.
him
Thank you.
down.
Yep,
Richard Van
Karras.
Ardale. If I got Wade in A tier, Richard Van Ardale's gotta go to A tier.
That's what I'm saying. You must have accidentally
And
clicked
then
him because he's
Crawford.
elite.
I love Crawford, but he's C tier.
Trey Burke-Pace, he can
Maximum
cook.
C tier. I don't
He
even
can
know if I'd go
cook.
C tier with him. I'd probably go D tier.
He can
C tier,
cook.
You're kind
Seen
of
him
gassing it by
small
himself.
You know how much I love that card.
He's probably a fun card to use, but I do not know about
He
him.
can cook.
Say it like it is. Call C tier player a C tier player.
And
He's
I would
like
say C
slightly
tier
worse Levine.
Like if he belongs in C tier, he's in C tier. As much as I hate to say that,
might be,
there are like
He's
if
like
you got
worse
Devin
Levine.
Booker in C3 probably is. I would have him in D tier probably.
you
but
still have a lot of success
I'm
with
just
C
not
tier,
a big
C tier
fan
players. That's how
of
good
World
every
Cup.
single card is in the game. Like in a game where every single card is a demigod, like
I don't even mind it,
great
DBG. I
cards
really
with
do
characters.
not even
like
mind
in the top 100 list, like when you like some people are like, oh, how is that card like 70? It's like
I mean, some of your top 100 takes. I mean,
great
DBG.
cards in the game this year.
Just don't know about some of
Obviously a
them.
bit of an exaggeration there, but there are legitimately 300
Nah,
usable
there are
cards.
legitimately
Like
a lot of
85
good
in
cards
this list,
in
and
this
the only one I can put them worthless. Or 84 not worthless cards right here.
I mean, realistically, CJ McCollum and Wally Zerbiak are basically worthless. Realistically,
And,
nobody's running
yeah,
Wally
but
Zerbiak.
Wally's better than CJ McCollum. Wally's way better than CJ McCollum.
Him in this tier. So then we got Harden, one higher in B.
I think both
Harden's
Harden's
okay.
Is better. The other James Harden, they're the same card.
Yeah,
Both
I mean,
James Harden, they're the same
that's
card.
what we saw
Jason
with a lot of the Team USA
Jason
cards.
Richardson is like, in my opinion, like slightly worse than Jones.
What?
Jason Richardson is better on current gen. Eddie Jones is better on next gen. They're basically the same card.
DBG, with all due respect, Jason Richardson is good.
So is Eddie Jones on current gen. So is Eddie Jones on next gen. So is Crawford. So is Del Curry. So is Booker. So is Drazen. So is Cheney. So is Buddy Hield. So is Iguodala. They're all good. They're all good.
Like objectively, Jason Richardson is good. If we're gonna put Bradley Beal in B tier because he's good on next gen,
Yeah, Bradley Beal's one of the best on next gen. He's not just good. Jason Richardson's solid. He's the best thing I can say about Jay Rich is he's solid. He's good on current gen. Bradley Beal's one of the best on next gen.
Jason Richardson badged up is so good on current gen. That's this.
What do you mean by badge? But who's putting no, we can't say that. We cannot say that anymore. It's July. We cannot say badged up. Who the hell is putting badges on cards? We can't use that argument anymore.
Basically, they're the same card.
They are, but Jay Rich is better on current
They're the
gen.
same card.
Yeah, but Eddie Jones is better on next gen. So they're in the same tier.
I don't care what anyone says. They're the exact same.
They're not. They're not. Now just compare these cards for me, right? Compare these cards. Jay Rich, 4 more Hall of Famers.
6 less golds.
Jay Rich, better wingspan. Okay.
Stats the same.
Jay Rich is just, you can go back and forth.
Stats the same.
Jay Rich is probably a little better offensively, a little better, or Eddie Jones a little better defensively. But I do believe, okay, with just some of these extra Hall of Fame badges,
The only difference, Eddie Jones is Hot Zone Hunter. You haven't even made a point. You haven't even made a point. Because cross key scorer is such an important badge.
Jason Richardson. Okay, that's my opinion. Right?
Break starter. What are the Hall of Fame badges? Let's get the Hall of Fame badges up right here. Let's get the Hall of Fame badges up right here. I'm not saying that Jason Richardson is not better on current gen because he is, but they're the same card. Eddie Jones. There's a 2-inch difference in wingspan. Let's have a look at these badges. Cross key scorer, lob city finisher, pump fake maestro, pick and popper, break starter, handles for days, which makes no difference whether it's on Hall of Fame or gold, needle threader, stop and go, does not do anything. And then you've got what you've got on Eddie Jones. He comes with Dimer. He also comes with Half Intimidator. Off-ball pass, I will admit, is a good badge for Jason Richardson to have. But you get Clutch Shooter on Eddie Jones. You also get Hot Zone Hunter, which is a good badge, and Corner Specialist. And get Hall of Fame Deadeye versus no Deadeye. Oh, they both have blinders. Oh no, Eddie Jones is better. I don't know why I thought that Jason Richardson didn't come with blinders. They're the same. I don't know why. I'm wrong. For the life of me, I swore that Jason Richardson did not come with blinders. If you're wondering why I'm saying they're better, they have the same animations. Like a slightly different upper, the same behind the back, the same between the legs. They're the exact same 6. Eddie Jones is just probably better because he's got better badges. Their stats are almost identical. Minus 152 stats does not matter because 29 of them are in standing dunk. 35 of them are in passing vision and hands. These stats don't mean anything. And it's not like you've got one that's better on defense. The stats that do matter. Jason Richardson plus 2 speed. Okay. And Eddie Jones is better defense. None of this other stuff matters. And in badges wise, Eddie Jones is a little bit better. If you can argue, they're even. It doesn't matter. Like, I probably gas to saying Eddie Jones is objectively better because he's not. They're dead even. They are dead even. You cannot argue one is better than the other because they're probably 2 of the closest matched cards in the entire game. This is like back comparing Pink Diamond Paul George to Pink Diamond Cam Reddish. They're the same damn card.
Hall of Fame Chase on this, okay? Hall of Fame handles for days, needle threader, stop and go. These Hall of Fame badges are important, guys.
No, they're not. Jason Ernest, maybe no. Once you have that in bronze, you get the animations. The only one that's important was it in Tim? There was one that was important that I missed, and I think it was in defense. I think it was in defense. There was one. Off-ball pest. That's the only important Hall of Fame badge that Jay Rich has that he doesn't have.
that's why I think J Rich is one step above. If you want to argue that they're
No, you got into the middle of the argument, pulled up the stats, and didn't edit it out when you realized they're the same card.
the same card, they are close, right? They're close.
They're the same card.
They move them both to B tier because, quite honestly, I'd rather have both these cards on the court.
That's
than
fine.
Mason, so.
Okay, yeah. You know what? That's a fine argument to make. They both could be B tier. I personally don't think they're objectively better than Devin Booker. I think they're a very similar level to Devin Booker, but they're the same card.
That's my opinion because I think Jason Richardson is good. I think he's a very, very solid card.
Same card. So
But he's literally just Eddie Jones. They're the same card.
for me, I'm gonna put them both in the exact same tier, and they are both going into.
I mean, that's fine, but I like those cards more than half the people at B tier.
DBG
So
and Leon.
that's probably my house.
I was a lot higher on this card when he first came out.
Let me ask you this: what does Cliff Robinson give you that E doesn't? Okay, E's better on offense.
He's not good on next gen.
Cliff's better on defense.
He's not. Trust me, he's not good on next gen.
You're putting a more defensive-minded player at A
I
tier.
really was. I thought he was a.
He's good. He's
gonna
so
be like
good.
a superstar.
He's not. You can't really move with E on next gen. E does not move well on next gen. E on current gen is A tier, no brainer. E on next gen he's not good. I didn't like him.
He's just kind of like he's 7 foot tall.
He's good though.
JJ Redick. I mean Redick.
Don't sleep on Yalen, man. He's
Don't
good.
mind Redick's tier. Clarkson. I think Clarkson's slightly worse than Harden. I know some people.
Clarkson is good, man.
Yeah.
DBG. Clarkson is B tier.
He's fine. He's good. So was everyone in C tier.
He is good. He's got the Tatum release. That dude is. Come on, DBG. Come on, DBG. Come on. We were doing good at the point guard tier list.
Del Curry versus Clarkson. Del Curry and Clarkson is so similar. I'm not even gonna compare.
Current gen wise, Clarkson's so much better than Bradley Beal, and obviously next.
Yeah, but next gen wise, it's a whole. The difference is that Bradley Beal's in the top 7 or 8 two guards in the game on next gen. Jordan Clarkson is not in the top 15, 20 players to run at the 2 or the 1 on current gen. That's the difference. Is that yes, Clarkson's better than Beal on next gen, but Beal is one of the best on next gen.
Wise Bradley Beal is better. I just don't know about this.
Clarkson C tier. I think Clarkson and Del Curry are close.
No, stop it. Just stop. Just stop.
They are close. They are close. They are close. There is no way. There is no way you can say it's a ridiculous statement. They are close. Stats wise, whatever. Again, 40 of them are in post moves where they're still low. 15s in standing dunk. 14. Look at these passing vision. Let's go to stats that matter. Interior defense does not matter. They're both 6'5". Wingspan the exact same. Same height, same wingspan. 3-point shot. 2 difference for Del Curry. I'm not going to say it's any advantage. Speed, they're the same. Rebounding a tiny bit better, +5. Post moves 20, doesn't matter. Driving dunk +5. You know what? I'm going to say it. 85-90 makes no difference. Let's see. Dunk packages, they both have the same Showtime dunk packages. They both have Pro 2. They both have Pro 3 behind the back. Del Curry's 28 is better than 107. I'm just saying that right now. Both on very quick. Del Curry, also I'm pretty sure 20 or 37 is one that really got uppers as well. They're comparable. Like 55 total badges versus 57 total badges. Fast break finisher. You know what? Hall of Fame show. You know what? Actually, current gen, I'll give you. Clarkson Hall of Fame Showtime is better. But on next gen, I'm going Del. Either way, they're close. They're close.
DBG.
Josh Jackson.
Just stop it, man.
CB, he's all right. Let's put him C.
Josh Jackson's fine.
They're close.
I'm a huge fan of Josh Smith.
Who's better though, Josh Smith or Yalen?
Josh Smith.
I don't know between those two.
Josh Smith. No brainer.
But I'm just saying.
It's close on current gen. Josh Smith's way better on next gen.
Offensively, what Yalen gives you
Defense,
is
I think,
just
is
elite.
insane. I mean, there are absolutely no flaws.
I don't love his
Josh
release.
Smith.
I don't love
think
his release.
he's one of the best.
I'm chicken with Wall based though. I'm chicken with Wall. I love Josh
He
Smith.
is underrated,
Again,
especially
a lot
for the
of
time
people
we're in.
I
But
love
like,
Josh Smith.
A lot of people are just sleeping on.
And if you look at B tier, Yalen is he's in a class of his own. I'm sorry, but he
Josh Smith
is.
I still think he's A tier.
He's not that much better than Denny.
I'm sorry for everybody who grinded JR.
C tier.
I'm sorry, y'all. If you grinded
That's
JR,
my
you
biggest
look
regret is
hard.
grinding
I
JR.
don't really rate him. I have him. Don't like him. C tier. Kawhi Leonard. A.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't know why I made that emotion. Probably 'cause I thought DBG was going to go like C tier with him. That Kawhi will always be a top card in the game.
'Cause
For
he's
the
a
rest
cone.
For the rest of history. He is always going to be that
Because
good.
he's a cone. He doesn't. He's a cone. Call a cone a cone.
Maybe B. He's A or B.
Here's my thing. When I had Josh Smith and that Kawhi, I was running that Kawhi.
That's just due
When
to
I had Josh
comfort.
Smith
That's
and
not
that
better,
DeRozan,
being
I
better
was
with the
running that
card.
Kawhi. So, or when Josh Smith, DeRozan, and Kawhi.
That's just because you used them for 7 months of the year. Of course you're going to be, well, realistically, use them for 5 months. You're going to obviously be more comfortable using a card you use for 5 months than a card you use for a day. It's just comfortability factor more than the cards being good or not. Like, you were just so comfortable. It's like why everyone was swearing that Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis was a top tier card even when we had like David Robinson and Wilt and stuff. No, he wasn't. People were just so comfortable with him because they played with him so much for 250k.
Kawhi. I was running Kawhi. So it's like Kawhi can create them. Like,
Kawhi Leonard's like a Cam Reddish or Robert Covington from 2K20. You can become really comfortable with a card. And if they have all the key defensive badges and they can have range and they can hit wide open, you can use them so effectively in a team. Does not mean they're a good card. Or does not mean they're an elite card.
That's fine. Kevin Herter.
He's like worst Tyler Hero.
He's not good. I'll say that. He's not bad for a free card.
But KPJs are going, one's going C tier, one's going B tier.
I used that Opal yesterday, and he was okay. Even on current gen, he was okay.
They're basically the same card, except one of them is Kobe release on very quick. One of them is Kobe release on quick.
Kobe release?
JR on quick.
You mean JR release?
JR, yeah.
No, they don't got the Kobe.
KPJ is going to B tier. And we got Clay.
Clay's good.
Call a cone a
Here's
cone.
the thing, guys. When I say Clay's good,
I hate Clay base.
you know what you're gonna get out of Clay.
I hate Clay base.
I feel like
I think he's like worse Chris Mullin.
Not necessarily underhyped, but I feel like he gets a lot of people just hate on the card. He's gonna be serviceable.
I hate his
Clay
release.
Thompson's your favorite player in the league. You can run him, and he will be just fine.
Without doubt, if he's your favorite player, you can run him. I hate his
Just a
release.
little bit better. Does he belong in C tier? Absolutely, but he's fine.
I'm going to play to B, that's fine. Enshrine Kobe.
I'm sorry. Kobe is the most
Invincible
overrated player in
Kobe.
the league. I'm sorry.
My
He
fault.
is. He's
How about we
good.
got some players in S tier?
Kobe's one of the best releases on next gen. Kobe's so good this year.
And the other Michael Jordan are the best cards on his list. Still not trying Kobe.
They're not better than AK. Stop
Obviously
that.
not.
Just
Left on
stop
the
that
list.
right now. They're not better than AK.
Obviously not. Obviously not, Ty.
Those guys left. Yeah, they
Am
are.
I right in saying? No, T-Mac. So,
I don't even like T-Mac on current gen. Like,
Yeah, but he's one of the best on next gen.
guys in S tier.
it's just like the shooting guard positions are just.
It's hard to push up one of these. Do I
Who
want to push
can't?
Josh Smith?
Heck
Do I
no,
wanna push-
DBG. Do not push up Josh Smith.
He's
Not
so
only
good.
he's better than Josh Smith.
The best two on next gen are Clyde and Houston. The best.
Who did he say was?
If anybody pushed Brandon Ingram up, why are we even questioning Houston?
Because 75 is so inconsistent on next gen. 75 is one of the most inconsistent releases in the game on next gen.
The three best on next gen. The best on current gen are
Brandon Ingram.
Josh Smith.
The best three on next gen are Allen Houston, Cliff Robinson, and Clyde Drexler. The best on current gen are Brandon Ingram, this DeMar DeRozan, and Josh Smith. / Kawhi. No, I'm not putting Kawhi in that conversation.
Brandon
The
Ingram.
Rosen and
Brandon Ingram and EA. That's right.
move Ingram up.
That's what I'm talking about,
Do I
DBG.
move Cliff up?
Ew.
Clyde. I'm gonna go controversially. I move Cliff Robinson up.
Whatever. A dude that I can't even green with it.
And that's my problem? Because I can green with him. That's not my problem that you can't green with him, Ty. That's not my problem.
And I'm also gonna bring Kobe up to. I'm also gonna bring
I'm
Kobe
fine with
up to
Kobe.
S tier.
I'm
because
fine
I
with
have to
Kobe.
bring this Kobe into S tier and this.
Two
Kobe.
Kobe's S1A.
I'm fine with Kobe.
I'm gonna
But
controversially
Cliff
bring Kobe up to
Robinson?
S tier, 'cause I do really like Kobe in this game.
Yeah, he's the best defender in the
I'm
game.
not the biggest fan of Kobe in 2K.
That's me.
I think both gens, these Kobe's are fantastic. I think the other Kobe, like again, these three Kobe's are all better. The point guard Kobe, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Player Kobe
Because of
stinks.
release.
He sucks.
But my thing is, Kobe's 6'6", and what does Kobe give you over Brandon Ingram? That's what I'd be interested to
Who
hear.
would have ever
Because
thought Dark Matter?
Kobe base versus base 75. Simple as. Simple as Kobe base versus base 75. I just clicked on the next button by mistake.
Kobe Bryant was going to be the fourth best Kobe Bryant in this game, but
yeah, not me.
he is apparently.
But that release on quick
So,
just seems slow to me.
Yeah, we have got him, his two guys next round. If I put one of them in, I gotta put Team USA.
I'm fine with the Kobe's up there. Malik's just not
Malik
it.
Beasley.
C tier.
I hate base 13, but I'm still gonna put him C tier.
So he's at least C tier. And that's why I think Eddie Jones and Jay Rich honestly should get moved up. Because those cards are better than Malik. It's just the way it is.
They are, but
At this stage of the game, you know what?
you know what? I'm not gonna hold that against them. They could be moved up a tier, but they are the same card.
in D tier.
You could even argue C tier. Like,
I actually rate him high.
He's the best card at
Very
D
solid.
tier.
I got to use him a few times.
remember when people used to say Malik Sealy was better than the Galaxy of
Really
Kawhi?
solid still.
That was funny to me.
Like, I know it's been
and I liked Malik.
Malik Sealy was so good.
A long time since.
He was so good at the time, though.
I'm gonna be intrigued to see where he puts Manute Bol.
Manute Bol. Look, cheese factor.
I would be so tempted to put him in A tier. I used him for the first time today. I just got bored and was like, screw it, I'm going to play a MyTEAM Unlimited game. I had like Manute Bol. My starting lineup was... I think I ran... Did I run? I ran Vlade as a troll. I ran Vlade Divac at the 1. Cliff at the 2. Manute Bol, Bol, and James Wiseman as my starting 5. And it was oh man, it was just a massacre. It was a massacre. Manute Bol just dominated, just running around everybody. Oh man, like I cannot wait till I get that taco.
Taking the cheese
B tier might be right. I'd lean C tier, but
factor into account.
that's fine.
Manute
B tier is
Bol
fine.
high, but at the end of the day, in terms of how good he is,
That's
not
my
to
thing.
say
How
he's-
good really is Manute Bol? I don't
gotta
know,
put him
man.
in
Jeez.
Nobody really runs him in like a competitive setting, so it's just
the tier where I have him because
Yeah, but in reality, no one really plays the game in a competitive setting. Cheese factor, Manute Bol's gonna dominate.
he's just cheesy. Like he's not the be all and end all. There are better cards in the game than Manute Bol.
But he's still
I think
okay.
D tier
I
is
mean,
where he belongs, just due to.
he just
okay,
makes me
D tier
uncomfortable when I
starts
use
where he
him.
belongs due to cheese factor.
Especially on
He
current.
might be the cheesy player in the game. That doesn't necessarily mean best.
Cheese.
The easiest does not always equal best. That's one thing.
Cheese.
I don't know. The Dark Matter Bobo is still the cheesiest and probably still the best.
Learn 2K. Learn the cheesiest does not equal best.
Bobo's still the
Turkle, the
cheesiest.
cheesiest card in 2K19 does not mean there was ever a stage where any Hito Turkle was better than Andre Kirilenko.
No,
I don't know,
AK was always
only the
better.
triple threat online with that Amethyst Hito.
He was just the cheesiest.
Yeah, but that's because most people didn't have AK.
Triple threat online
He
was
was
just
with
elite.
Hito and with AK does not mean he was better. So yeah, then we've got Mitch.
Can we bring that game back, like with the base 11, base 8?
2K19 was the most fun ever.
We need base 11 and base 8.
2K19, we need 2K19 back. That was the best.
I think TYDEBO.
That was the
I
best.
think his release is one of the most underrated.
Nah, Matisse is
releases in
okay.
the game.
I think Matisse is
And
B tier,
I
honestly.
think just in general, he's a super underrated.
He's just
player.
solid. I mean,
Like,
you know what
TYDEBO
you're
is
getting
a
out of the
player
card.
no one
He's
really
solid.
hyped when he came
He's
out.
not going to
Again,
hurt you.
Like Thompson had a lot of high players. He was one of them, but I think he's really good, so he's got C tier.
Michael Cooper's C tier.
He's a tiny bit, he's a tad bit undersized, but he's good.
D tier. I mean,
Again, all these guys in D tier are usable.
CD.
Everyone
David
here that's
Thompson.
sitting here in D tier is a
or
usable
Kevin
card.
Herter. But Michael Cooper still is.
Kevin
cheap.
Herter's
Like, you're looking for
fine.
the guy to green shots. Michael Cooper is your guy.
Honestly, I don't see there being too many guys having a problem if they do like using. I don't have a problem with people saying Mike Cooper's really good. Jordan, I'm sorry, I'm putting Jordans in D tier. I don't like
You just compared.
That's
Michael Jordan
dumb.
to David Thompson.
Michael Jordan.
What in the world, man?
That's a dumb thing because I will say one of these Jordans deserves to be a bit higher. Jordan is like, in my opinion, this Iguodala is better than both of these Jordans on both gens. I'm just gonna say that right now. I think this Iguodala is better than both these Jordans. You can argue both these Jordans up one tier, but these guys suck on next gen. They suck on next gen.
I'm gonna put this Jordan. I'll put this one in C tier.
They both should
You
be
don't
at
know
least C
Jordan.
tier.
Jordan sucks on next gen though.
He's fine on current gen. He's fine on current gen.
Exactly. Fine on current plus sucks on next gen equals in the lower tiers. You are perfectly right that he is fine on current gen, but he stinks on next gen. He's C tier, maybe low B tier on current gen, but man, they're D tier on next gen. He sucks. He's like the next gen equivalent to the point guard Kobe. He sucks.
David Thompson stinks.
No, he doesn't.
Like he can't. It's so difficult getting to the basket with him. Which
You
is a-
can't do anything with this Jordan on
It
next
might
gen.
be, but still on current gen.
fine.
On current gen, he's that. Both MJs are better than anybody at C tier, maybe outside of Jordan Clarkson.
Iguodala, Iggy's better. Thybulle's better than the Jordans. I'm saying it right now. Thybulle's better than the Jordans. J.R. Smith is better than the Jordans. Eddie Jones, Jason Richardson are better than the Jordans. Kevin Porter Jr. definitely better than the Jordans.
Clarkson's elite, so I don't know why
Clarkson's not even the best player in C tier. Come on.
he's even at C
which is
tier.
huge. Like the Michael Jordan defensive stance is like.
I don't know why
Kawhi
he's
Leonard-
D and C
Kawhi
tier.
Leonard
It doesn't make
has
sense to me.
Because he can't do anything on one of the two gens.
This makes no
He's
sense to
still
me.
going to get.
It of course it should make sense. He's a C tier / low B tier player on current gen, and he's useless on next gen.
Cheesiest
This
combinations
makes no
ever on
sense to me.
defense with him.
You have a big problem when I put a current gen player high, when I base a player, or I put a next gen player a little bit high, but then you're expecting me to do the same thing with current gen.
But a mediocre release can't really run on next gen.
That actually upsets me that Michael Jordan is so low.
Because this Jordan's great.
A tier.
He can't.
This Jordan's great. The other ones suck.
I want. He's
If
better
you
than Ingram.
on current gen, I don't think he's better than Ingram, but he's good. If you want to go S tier, that's fine. Because I
Sure.
put
He's-
okay. I like that. I like that.
This is my S tier.
I like that. Brandon Ingram went to S. I like that.
New change. This is my S tier.
For what, DBG? For what?
I prefer wall base to base 75. They're both basically 99 every single stat. They both have all the key badges. Just in my opinion, wall base is better than base 75. Simple as. Simple as.
For what?
This is my S tier.
For what?
Simple
How
as.
is-
Michael Red. I've got Kawhi
How?
in A tier.
I've explained it. I prefer wall base to base 75.
Michael Red's just slightly worse Kawhi. So like Kawhi's in A tier. I mean, Michael Red's got to go.
How
A tier,
in
again,
the
slightly worse
world?
than Kawhi. And he's also
I like Josh Smith, guys. Don't even get it twisted. I
Slightly
like
great.
Josh Smith.
Ray Allen slightly
But he's
better.
not better than Brandon Ingram. He's
Ray
just
Allen's
not.
probably gonna go to B tier as well.
I mean, you can make that argument. It's a legitimate argument.
So we got Mikal Bridges B. Low B though. Low B. Mikal Bridges was so good for his time. Another budget card. Like I love that card. Money Mitch.
Now I'm just mad.
I'm so tempted to push Money Mitch into C, but I know for a fact he's just better Del Curry.
What?
So into B tier. I really want to put Money Mitch into B tier purely because he's.
You want to put Money Mitch in
Have you used Money Mitch?
tier? And we
Have you
Jordan Clarkson at C tier.
have you used Money Mitch? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Have you used Money Mitch is the question. Let's go to Friday. Where are we? Not by the looks of things. Not by the looks of things.
Really free card and for me he's the most
Come
strong
on,
card.
man.
But is he better than Del Curry? I don't.
Is he better than Jordan Clarkson? No.
I mean, let's go right back to the debate. Let's go right back to the debate. Mitch Richmond versus Clarkson. And you guys know, I think Mitch Richmond is one of the easiest players in this game to agree with. Stats-wise, there is a 65 plus total stat difference for Mitch Richmond. But as I will always say, not just to prove one of my points, these stats do not matter. The stats are the same. The stats are the same. Does not matter that it's a plus 65. These stats are in point. The 65 stats can be made up from pointless things. The stats-wise, they are the exact same. Makes no difference. Badges-wise, the exact. Let's have a look at the difference in badges. You've got handles for days on Mitch Richmond, doesn't matter. The obviously passer doesn't matter. You got defensive leader on Mitch Richmond, doesn't matter. Pickpocket in the Hall of Fame on Clarkson kind of matters. Their shooting badges, the only difference is they've got ice and veins. I mean, maybe Jordan Clarkson's better if you're shooting late game free throws than Mitch Richmond. They have the same height, same wingspan. Tendencies, pretty much the same. Badges wise, obviously the same. Animations, base, in my opinion, upper 8 is the best upper in the game. Base 22 is pretty nice. Base 22 versus 107 is similar. Pro 3. There may not be two more similarly matched cards than these two guys right here. You may not find two more similarly matched cards than these guys right here. They're the same card. The only difference is that one player's got base 22, one's got 107. It is debatable which is better. It's not a ridiculous thing. They're the same damn card.
That's your answer.
Money Mitch is so good. Like, if only we had...
Man.
But is he better than Del Curry? I don't...
Is he better than Jordan Clarkson?
They're the same card.
That's your answer.
Money Mitch is...
The three of them, they're the same card. It's preference. It's preference. It's preference.
And we could run the Run TMC Warriors at Mitch Richmond and Chris Mullen. That would be an insane team. But Mitch Richmond is so nice in this game. For a free card, he's insane. Obi Toppin, I'm putting Obi Toppin in B tier.
He's fine.
Really
I don't even mind Obi Toppin at all.
Honestly, Obi Toppin and Brandon Ingram. There is a difference. There's not that much of a difference.
I knew there was a hot spot wrong with him, right? No hot spot from the top of the key. Only 45 out.
Yeah, but what two guard shoots from the top of the key?
Favors 15 on gold. Speed is a 91. Lateral quickness is an 80.
Again, I will say this. I play on next gen where these stats don't do anything. On current gen, maybe he has a point. I'm going to say this now. He probably does have a point on current gen. On next gen, those stats don't matter.
Hey, like, you're saying there's not that much of a difference. Come on, DBG. Pro one move by the back. Whereas if you go look at Brandon Ingram, what are the flaws in this card? 53 Hall of Famers, hot spots from everywhere, better wingspan. Everything.
I get you. I'll give you that. I'll concede that point. On current gen, there is a big difference. On next gen, there's none.
Not even compare the two. Pro 3 move by the back. Like, come on, DBG.
Unpopular opinion. Like,
it is an unpopular opinion for a reason. No,
I'm such a big fan.
no.
His defense is a little bit lacking, which is why he's not going to A tier. But other than that,
just no.
Oscar Robertson, wherever I have Hardens, I guess.
That's weird that Oscar's primary is
like
shooting.
Big O base.
That's weird to me.
I've used it on like Eric Gordon and stuff. I used this Big O once on an account. Did I use this Big O in the All Invincible squad? But I've used him a few times on accounts. I used him once on next gen. I've only used him on current gen. And again, me on current gen a lot of the time, I will struggle to play with a player. But I don't like Oscar Robertson base, and he is 6'5", so...
I mean, it's understandable. It's definitely understandable.
In the same tier as Harden. I think they are quite similar cards. Pistol Pete. I'm putting Pistol Pete.
See?
Like, was Pistol Pete good for his time?
Even on
he was great for his time.
Kind of outdated.
Yes,
I mean, he just is.
like,
yeah, it's just because Beal, Ray Allen, and Houston exist.
Next gen, yes. Is he closer to D tier when you calculate both versions of the game than he is to B tier? I'm probably gonna say yeah. I'm gonna put him in C tier.
C tier's fine.
Ray Allen's going B tier.
And I do not like Ray Allen.
Better than Pistol Pete.
My thing is Ray Allen on current gen is probably F tier. It's just that.
Yeah, but he's like A tier on next.
He was so good.
He was on next gen.
Like,
On current gen, he still wasn't
it.
it.
Was one of the most just cheesy and OP players in the game, and so many people had so much success with Pistol Pete. But for me, I think he's just meh. He's just meh. Or he's just meh now. Reggie Lewis. I like his release. I like his overall game. He's got good player ability, 6'7". I don't think he brings enough.
Reggie's not bad though.
No.
His challenge is difficult. The 40 points.
You are one of the original goats. He was one of the original guys.
I can see 41 points on a buzzer beater with him.
Spotlight Sim challenge in the world, so you get tackle forward, and at that point you won't use it. But
videos booming on. He was the 2K17 version of Hito Turkoglu.
He was one of my goats.
2K17, I don't even remember Reggie Lewis.
2K17 card was Reggie Lewis.
I really don't even remember him in 2K17.
Hamilton, C tier. I mean, his release is good on.
Base 40 is chicken on next gen.
That's what I'm interested in. RJ Barrett Dark Matter should be at least
Base 40 is
they're the same. What you mean? Wait. Did he just say Dark Matter RJ should be A tier? Okay, let's have a listen to some old. Does he have a playlist here? Does he have a playlist right here? The last reacting to DBG's best two guards. What month is this? Let's have a listen to what he says. We need to find where. I probably put RJ Barrett in B tier on this list. You're near the end. Where do I put RJ Barrett? Okay, let's have a listen to what he says about this RJ Barrett.
That card got so much hype, but on current gen he stinks.
So yeah, he's going D tier, but he was great.
I'm not a fan of RJ Barrett. I'll be the first to say it. For me, he'd be C. I'm not a
This is a month ago! This is a month ago! This is literally a month ago. And let's look at the 2 Barrett cards. Let's look at the 2 Barrett cards. I put an extra O in Barrett. Let's compare the 2 RJ Barrett cards. Stats wise, nothing that matters. They're the same. Everything that matters, they're the same. Like again, block doesn't matter in a 6'7" player. Again, he grew an inch. Okay, great. He grew an inch. Badges wise, slippery off ball doesn't matter. You know what? Giant Slayer is an alright badge. But again, Giant Slayer gold is the same difference. Defensively, defensively it doesn't matter because someone else in your team will have a post move locked in. Does not matter. Chasing artist, you just give him bronze and it's the same thing. These other badges, goal, unless you're using them as a traditional point guard, dimer doesn't matter. Bailout, once it's bronze, it doesn't matter. So there's like, the only difference really is the fact he grew an inch. The only real difference is the fact he grew an inch. And we've gone from...
Not a fan of the card.
Let's listen.
He's B tier as well.
I'm not a fan of it, but it's fine.
He's like rude.
Not a fan of it, not a fan of it.
Because I can't remember who it was. On Batum. I didn't realize how good it was till Batum.
I don't really.
It's
He's
actually
40,
one of
so
the
it's just
best
okay.
in the game.
Well, let's have a listen.
First, RJ's not that great.
Barrett. I'm going to go C and B.
What?
They're the same card.
Very, very similar card level.
Like, they're incredibly similar. One's just an inch taller.
Cards, honestly. So I'm going to separate them one. I don't think they...
DBG, man. DBG, man. Why are we comparing the RJ Barretts?
Because they're basically the same.
There are 14 Hall of Fame badges difference.
Yeah, but most of them don't matter.
He's an inch taller. Stat-wise, they are decently similar. I will give you that credit. Oh.
Literally, the only difference is one's an inch taller. And that's why I separated them by 1 tier. 1 tier. There's 1 tier difference in them.
Okay, I'll give you that credit. But what I'm going to tell you is, RJ Barrett, he's a better rebounder. There's just little stats that he does
It doesn't matter on a 2 guard.
better.
You're
But
just
badge-wise,
clutching
he
for
doesn't- all that
straws.
really matters. I mean, badge-wise, he is so much more elite. His
Robert
disrespect.
Reed,
What evidence is there? So much more elite. They're the same. They're basically the same. I'm sorry, one gets cross key scorer probably on Hall of Fame, the other one doesn't.
You got Robert Reed in the same tier as RJ Barrett.
I love Robert Reed. That's a DBG personal pick. I love Robert Reed. But look, see, is RJ Barrett objectively better than Steven Jackson? No. Is RJ Barrett like? I think Kobe's better. I think Ingram's better. I think Wade's better. I think DeMar's better. I think Drew Clyde's better. Allen Houston's better, and Kawhi's better. Yeah, he's probably one of the higher players in B tier, but he's still B tier.
I put Robert Reed low B.
There's no way we're putting. There's just no way.
6'8", better release, or I love KD based on next gen. Better release, longer wingspan, almost perfect stats that matter, and decent sigs.
We're putting a guy like even a DeRozan above RJ Barrett. You could
DeRozan's better than Barrett.
argue RJ. I'd take RJ on current gen over Josh Smith.
So Runas Marceline.
So wait a minute.
Down D tier, but he was great.
I'm not a fan of RJ Barrett. I'll be the first to say it.
Barrett.
For me, he'd be C. I'm not a fan of the card.
So we go from that to him being better than Josh Smith. I'm pretty sure I had Josh Smith in A tier on this one. No, I only put 3 of these guys here. Or did I? Did I go? I think I might have changed it. Yeah, I put Josh Smith in S tier. I put Josh Smith in S tier last month, and he didn't have a problem with that. And he was saying RJ Barrett in C tier, now he's got a problem.
C tier.
The point guard tier list was so good.
The
point guard tier list was so good.
I mean, at this stage,
You're just contradicting yourself at this stage.
You know what? You know what? I'm putting Sidney Moncrief in worthless tier. I don't actually. Do I think he's a worthless card? No. But like when we're comparing, like in comparison to the guys that we do have in E tier, I don't
I'm just so stunned right now.
Steven Jackson. I mean,
Yeah, all I can say is that, man, Ty in July reacting to Ty's own tier list in June, he'd be stunned at this stage, at this rate.
you give Steven Jackson.
If you give him Showtime, he's good. Is he comparable to RJ Barrett?
Correct
No.
spot for him.
Yes. He's an inch taller, better wingspan, as far as I'm aware. Or is he 6'8" with a 6'8" wingspan? No, 6'8", 6'9" wingspan. So same wingspan. Stats-wise, Steven Jackson a little bit better, but I'm telling you, they're the same stats-wise. Like, yeah, like 20 interior defense isn't going to make that much of a difference. 15 standing dunk. Look, they're basically the same stats-wise. I'm not going to say, oh, he's this much better. Badges-wise, yeah, more Hall of Fame badges. Deadeye matters. I'll admit it, Deadeye matters. On Showtime, again, if you can get him Showtime, that does matter. Other than that, though, the badges aren't any really key ones. Like, and you've got an extra inch of height on Steven Jackson. They're comparable. And they both have the same, well, you have a better behind the back than RJ Barrett, but let's be real, who really uses behind the backs? They both have Rudy base, they can both curry slide. They are definitely comparable. Is RJ Barrett better than Steven Jackson? Probably. Do they belong on the same tier? Yes, in my opinion.
Terence Ross.
Thanks.
I like Terence Ross. I'm hesitant to put him in C tier instead of B tier, but
Like, now RJ Barrett's the new standard for B tier for me. If you're comparing Terence Ross to RJ, that's bad.
I think I'm going to put him there. Again, he's got base 70, which is not a good release at all when we're talking current
I'm just
gen.
mad.
So for that,
Right now, the best word to describe me is just
next
mad.
gen, he's
I mean,
very
what are we talking about?
He is flawed.
What are we talking about?
Definitely flawed in current gen. Tim Hart,
I don't know. June. I wonder what June Ty would be talking about if he heard someone being this high on RJ Barrett.
I've used him only once. He was not good, so D tier. Tom Van Ardale.
I've never used him Hardaway. I just haven't.
I'm 100%, before this video goes live, I'm 100% downloading this video and like making a clip of Ty arguing with himself about RJ Barrett.
Wave, he's a bit taller. He doesn't get quite as good animations. Can't play
Both Van
Let's
Arsdales,
just put
they
Van
belong
Ardale
A. They do.
Tracy McGrady.
A and
Current
S.
gen goes T-Mac. I will say it.
Both. I'm gonna put this T-Mac in A tier. I'm gonna put this T-Mac in S tier.
Yeah, but he's
I'm fine
god
with
tier
that.
on next gen.
I would say on current gen,
They're
the
very
steady
similar.
hurts, man.
I do think the other T-Mac belongs in A tier, especially if I've got the Rose in A tier.
That's fine.
I mean, just hit the green window. Steady's hurting, you just hit the green window.
Wherever Jalen Rose is right hand version.
RJ Barrett
Tyler Hero.
disrespect needs to stop.
Tyler Hero's pretty good.
He's
They
okay.
gave him a much better wingspan.
Hero definitely is
He had
okay.
a terrible wingspan up until this card here. They actually gave him a better wingspan. I don't know whether I want to put it in C or B. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Because I think
I'm just
Kevin-
angry.
put Kevin
I'm
Hervey
just
in C tier.
angry right now.
There's a difference.
I'm just angry. Why do we have RJ Barrett?
Tyrese, as much as I
6'7".
want to put
Rudy
him in A tier,
release.
I'm gonna put
I can literally just make him just arguing and then just, I don't like RJ Barrett. That video's going up on Twitter later tonight. Just be ready. Be ready for it.
54 Hall of Famers.
next gen god, not great in current gen.
And DBG said he liked players with left-handed releases.
So I'm gonna go B tier. Vince and Levine.
I
I'm
just
gonna go
don't.
Levine, A tier, Vince, B tier.
You're taking Zach LaVine over RJ Barrett.
Yes, Zach LaVine, one of the best offensive players in the game. One of the best offensive players in the game.
He might be up there in the top 32 guys in the game. And defensively, this one here is fine. Levine's so good on offense that I'm going to give him A tier. His release is unreal. And Vince Carter, I mean, he wasn't even good when he came out, was he? So yeah, that's pretty much it, lads.
DBG. With all due respect, the point guard tier list was great. This list, I just don't know about. I just don't know about. We got RJ Barrett, who arguably is better. I would rather have RJ Barrett than 3 dudes at S tier.
All right. So we're going to end it off
Here, my
with
favorite.
So you're talking about how you'd rather have RJ Barrett than 3 dudes in S tier? Where is he?
D, but he's pretty good.
On current gen, that dude is
Great
worth
when he
it.
came
We're going to end it with this.
That card got so much
huge
hype,
fan
but
of
on
his
current gen, he's
We're going to end it with this, lads.
Shown D.
Going to higher the volume a little bit. And this is how we're going to end the video.
D tier, but he was great.
I'm not a fan of RJ Barrett. I'll be the first to
RJ
say it. For
Barrett.
me, he'd be C. I'm not a fan of the card.
Yep, that's how we're ending the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.